Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
Come in. Control route. I'm breaking up.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit. We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Taken this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Hey, ich wurde ganz, ganz leicht getroffen.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
copy that. Returning home.
I can't shake it.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Missile headed by friendly. Yowza!
Ammunition 0.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Locked. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
This is getting a little tight. H2, you're targeted.
Ja, normale Flugzeuge
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle
Aber
Squadron,
wenn
they might cut off your
UAVs
retreat.
abgeschossen werden, kannst du zwar nachproduzieren, ne? Aber das ist doch
My status is fine.
Stimmt, wir zerstören ja manchmal auch so. Auch im Krieg. Wenn nicht aber pulverisiert, haben wir irgendwie auch nicht.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandage. Distance 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile! Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
This is where we lost.
Missile. Missile.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile.
H2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Missile.
Lockdown bandit.
Ich darf hier nicht sterben lassen. Ich muss Raketen treffen.
H2, missile launch. H2, UAV down.
Missile incoming. Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Missile.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Fox 2.
Missile did not connect.
Got one in my sights.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot?
Being locked onto.
We just might make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith.
H2 splashed a bit.
Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Going for the loner.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds and we might forget for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Not on my watch.
I can't shake it.
Missile launched.
Fox 2. on this one's tail.
Missile. Stall warning. Stall warning.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Technique. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brony, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Missile launched.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
She's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Column 2, lost.
Shit.
Ammunition 0.
Skykeeper,
Ammunition
where's the
0.
one that got Brony?
Ammunition 0.
Afraid he's long gone by now.
Raketen.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
Missile.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Don't think, focus.
Mage 2, locked.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Das war alles nicht dort.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Lower your speed. Mage 2, bank left. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Klingt mir schon wieder ein bisschen nach A10, weißt du? Aber die Phantom wäre jetzt auch geil.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Ja, aber kein Funk. Auch gut, damit die haben.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
In die Ecke. Was ist da?
Enemy clouds. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. We've been spotted. Abort mission. Sea Goblin and back. Evacuate now.
gut. Das Problem ist, ich habe gerade gelesen, dadurch habe ich es nicht gesehen. Aber ich kann nicht so gut Englisch, deswegen lese ich das mal mit. Und Problem ist ja, dann werde ich vor allem bei sowas entdeckt.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, we got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile!
Missile.
Mage 2, walking.
Missile.
Hat was gearbeitet, oder?
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Bombs away. Mage 2, target down.
Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Missile.
Call them squadron. Trigger, jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, target destroyed.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Caution. Pull up.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, careful. Going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tag on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but we're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile.
Bombs away!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Missile. Missile.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Missile.
Shoot back!
Caution.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane!
Missile.
Mr. Harlan, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit!
Missile.
Incoming rocket!
Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile.
Those two, hang in there. They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
Missile.
Rocket!
Missile.
Down.
Missile. Missile.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Missile. Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley.
Missile.
Rescue unit down. On with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Missile, strike!
We found an Norwegian transport craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can call them.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Ich hol's mir doch gleich.
Fox 2. Locked. Missile evaded.
Stress in. We're fighting with two.
That's about half. Pump up the rest.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing!
I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
Missile.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
UAV confirmed down. Target is down.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Locked. It's chow time.
3 remaining.
Caution.
Page 2 locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
UAV confirmed down.
Stage 1 launching missile.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
One remaining.
Stage 2. Magnificent. Stage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
There's more.
Missile.
Page 2, Fox 2. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, warming up.
Missile launched. Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Roger. Transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter. Missile hit with friendly. Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Soll ich das lesen?
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. It's not the White House. I need the armor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Missile incoming. Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, inside. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Baffle, baffle.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Thank you, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, One hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. This one's mine. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send out this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Losing control.
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Missed.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan,
Stall warning.
are you piloting that plane?
Stall warning.
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing
Oh,
waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Okay, das sah echt grafisch scheiße
Oh my
aus.
god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then
Alexa,
some genius at
aus.
HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
AC-130, Su-30, Tu-95 und
We just
ja,
need to make it look
das
like we
andere
can
kenne ich
put up
nicht.
a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Ah. Es hieß nur Schrotthaufen, also rein theoretisch müsste ich MiG-21 nehmen und sowas, was schon ein bisschen älter ist. Aber nö. Scheiß drauf mit Schrotthaufen, ich nehme einfach direkt das hier. Oder den. Nein, ich nehme den. Diese neue Ich will mal den. Einfach nur, weil ich Bock habe, den zu fliegen.
It's
Nicht
time to
weil.
get busy,
Ja.
convicts. Proceed with your mission
Ich könnte jetzt
now.
immer die F-22 nehmen, weil den mag ich sowieso am liebsten, aber. Ey, nö. Zum Beispiel die F-18 bin ich vorhin auch noch nicht geflogen. Ach scheiße, ich hätte die F-14 nehmen sollen, die habe ich hier immer genommen. Naja.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back,
You land your ass as grass.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down.
Kann gar nicht sein, wenn die Rakete
Excited to have
benutzt
another
haben.
murderer with you? This is Bandar. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atone for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
FLR, ja, schwer, aber wie ist das schwerste da? Flugzeugoption. Flugzeugsystemcontroller anfangen. Das ist ja schwer, das heißt, ich schwer einsetzen kann.
You like what you see, Trigger? You want to fly like me? I can teach you a few things back at base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward, Count.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
Missile.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Missile.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Send in the fire team.
Missile.
Not let the enemy
Ja,
get
die können wir
closer.
einfach
Are you
wegfliegen.
trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Missile.
Commander McKinsey?
Missile.
Damn it!
Missile.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now. Gonna have to remake the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill? Tells everyone starts.
This is the first unit.
If Count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Perfect timing. I owe you for that.
Breaking out of lock. Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well as there. We're losing escorts. Power
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I bet that report will get dressed up real pretty. Fox 2.
Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
A monkey can allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you're Harlan's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Where the hell are we out here? Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Like he's shot.
Don't stray from your bomber.
Your ass is mine. Die. Bingo. Direct hit.
Bandit evaded attack. Try again.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
I should have put it all on Trigger. Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
There's another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
But he killed Harling with his guns, too.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
This is a pretty nice ride. Speed service pretty good. Can't believe these suits used to be strapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
4 targets remaining.
Ich frage mich, wie dann der, wenn ich bin dem das erste Mal den einen Typen, den man in den Canyon verfolgen muss, als man Truppen retten soll, mit einer Thunderbolt hineingeflogen. Danach mit der F-22, als ich es nochmal gespielt habe. Sorry. Und jetzt werde ich es auf schwer machen, das kann ich auch eine F-22.
Get closer.
Also da ist noch ein Bomber, scheiße, da ist noch ein Bomber.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Returning fire is expected.
Ich hab jetzt gar nicht drauf geachtet. Ich würde erst den ersten abschießen.
Enemy interceptors firing.
Missile. Missile.
Two targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile.
Enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Missile.
Hell yeah!
Missile.
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile.
Maintain balance. You can bail on it today.
Missile. 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 Missile.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
Missile.
First come, first served.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner.
Pull up.
Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.